Hey guys, hello video! I'm here, back again, new day, new video. And if you want to find out about the latest and greatest of smartphones that you can get for under £400 or $500, stay tuned.
What?
It's called the Oneplus 3T. And I know some of you might be thinking, wait a minute, just wait. The Oneplus 3 only just came out like 5-6 months ago. Yes, it did. Well done. But they've released an upgraded version called the 3T. The 3T is like what the iPhone 6s is to the iPhone 6. It's kind of an upgrade, not a full new phone. As some of you might know, it looks like the 3, but it's turbocharged. That's not what the T stands for. That's what I'm calling it. OnePlus said that it's called, they've used the T because T comes after S, and Apple used 6S, 5S, so they're thinking they're one better than Apple, which is a bit of a smart move. Who knows? We'll find out. As you can see, the OnePlus 3T looks very, very similar to the OnePlus 3. Externally, there is not much difference at all between the OnePlus 3T and the OnePlus 3. Most of the differences come internally on the device, and there's quite a few differences. So I'm just going to take you step by step through the different differences, and it's completely up to you. If you've already got a OnePlus 3, this to inform you if you want to upgrade. But if you don't have a OnePlus 3 and you are looking at a cheap phone, that is just as good as some of the more expensive phones, you're in the right place, because this OnePlus 3T is a phenomenal phone, and it's at a phenomenal price as well. I don't know how they can sell it for this cheap. The OnePlus 3T comes as 2.5 GHz Snapdragon processor, powered with the Adreno graphics card, and it's backed up with 6 GB of RAM. That is quite a lot for a phone. You get 6 to 8 GB of RAM in a lot of laptops now. So 6 GB of RAM, just power up a phone. It's quite a powerful machine. And you also get this in 2 different sizes, storage sizes. You get 64 GB and you get 128 GB. 128 GB for a phone is more than enough. To power a very strong, powerful smartphone, you're going to need a lot of battery. And a lot of phones these days are very powerful, but really lack in the battery, and they just don't last long at all, even expensive ones. But with the OnePlus 3T, it has a big battery. It's 3,400 mAh battery. I don't know how long personally this will last, but it comes with dash charge. And all we need to do is charge this up for 30 minutes to get a day's worth of battery. 30 minutes for a day's worth of battery. That is mind blowing. My mind is officially blown. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. Usually, all the phone cameras, these days, every phone, most phones have 2 cameras. One at the back and one at the front. Usually the one at the back is pretty good, depending on what phone you have. The one at the front is never as good as the one at the back. this is where OnePlus 3T is different. They have both got 16 megapixel cameras in, front and the back. They're both f.20 aperture, so they're both good at low light photography or videography, which is incredible. So you can FaceTime, or should I say, view the camera on your face, just as good as high quality as you can, filming what's in front of you. The only difference is the rear view camera has 4K recording. You've got image and optical stabilization, which makes it a lot smoother, hopefully, a lot smoother filming. And also you can film in RAW and change the white balance and ISO settings and shutter speed settings all yourself, all manually if you wish. And you don't get this in many phones. But the OnePlus have made this possible in the 3T. And let's just think about this. This is a cheap phone. This is not a high-end phone. And it can do things high-end models, high-end phones cannot even do. Which is crazy. It's crazy. Okay, this is where the differences become more similar. Well, there isn't many differences actually, I must say. The 3T has a 5.5 inch 1080p screen, which is the same as the OnePlus 3. But the 3T has AMOLED display with 401 pixels per inch, which has a wider color gamut. So you should see a bit of a difference in the screen, but it looks very, very similar to the 3. You probably won't find much difference at all. It's probably not that. It's probably not that noticeable, to be fair. The 3T is made from anodized aluminium. It weighs just 158 grams, which is quite a light phone. It has a dual, not one, but dual, so it's 2 nano SIM support. So you can fit 2 nano SIMs in there if you want to use it as a business phone and a personal phone at the same time. Who knows? There might be a lot of people that do that. Unless you just want two numbers, 2 personal numbers, that's fine. You can do that with this phone. Also, it has the 3.5mm headphone jack, which I must say not all the higher end model phones have the 3.5mm headphone jack for people to use their headphones in. And finally, it uses the most updated, fastest USB Type-C connector, which, as you might have figured, that is coming out on a lot of new devices now, because it's the more updated connection, it's faster, it doesn't just charge the phone, but it transfers data too, so it does a bit of everything. And finally, after telling you a bit about how good the 3T specs are, the prices. The prices you want to know. I did kind of give it away a little bit earlier by saying it's less than £400 or $500. But if I didn't tell you that, you'd probably think this was quite on the same level as the Google Pixel or the iPhones, but they're not. They are not. The 64GB 3T starts off at £353, roughly around there, which is $459, which is a really cheap phone. To be fair, if you were paying £350 or just less than $500 for a phone, you would not expect much. And the 128GB is $479, which is £385. That's twice the amount of storage for not much more money at all. Even the highest spec phone is still less than £400, less than $500, which is crazy. If you're in the market for a cheap smartphone or want to buy one for a friend, for a family member, for anyone, I'd recommend this, because if you bought this as a gift for someone, they would expect you to have paid a lot more money than you actually would have paid for this phone, because the specs is just crazy. The 3T only currently comes in one colour, and that is gunmetal. Slightly after the launch of the 3T, OnePlus are going to bring out a soft gold version of the phone, but it won't be out for the launch at the moment. The OnePlus 3T is already out in the US. It came out on Tuesday the 22nd of November, so you can go out, buy this phone, order it online. You can do that right now. For everyone in Europe, you have to wait until Monday the 28th of November, so this coming Monday, to get your hands on the OnePlus 3T. But for those UK viewers who are looking to get this phone, on the launch at the moment, the OnePlus 3T is exclusive to O2. So you can only get this phone on a contract if you want to be an O2 customer at the moment, but that should change after launch. Don't ask me when, we don't have the details for this yet. But just to let you know, if you're on any other network, you cannot get the 3T unless you become an O2 customer. Which is kind of what happened to iPhone when that first got released ages ago. That was exclusively on O2 and now it's just everywhere. So the 3T will do the exact same thing. I hope this has been quite a comprehensive review of the OnePlus 3T. I apologise I don't actually have it on me because it's not out here yet. But I hope you have got some valuable information from me, which has helped you make your decision on whether you want to get it for yourself or not, or want to get it for someone else, or if you've got the 3, if you want to upgrade. So I hope this has answered some of your questions that you've been having, hence why you clicked on this video in the first place. I appreciate you watching me. I appreciate if you're still watching. I appreciate you watching the whole video. I'd love you for that. Please like, comment and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. You'll really make my day if you just did one of those things, if not all of those things. And please, if you enjoyed this and feel like someone else you know might benefit from this video, please share it with your friends, family. But for now, see you next time. Have a great day.